District 6, a melting pot of diverse culture, picturesquely placed at the foot of Table Mountain, divide and rule intervened. The 1966 Group Areas Act saw the dispersion of blacks into ghetto homes and shacks, the creation of the Cape Flats.
I think my first head-on political experience was having to watch District 6 go from a place where I could take a walk to the public library and I could go opposite to the hospital, and I used to go up and down to school in George Golding, and slowly it just faded away. The houses were literally bulldozed in front of my eyes, and we ended up playing in the water burrows and the huge dugout holes that were being laid for the new roads that we now see.
The reasons why we ended up in Mitchell's Plain was due to the forceful removals. We were one of the families that was kicked out of District 6, you know, due to the rules and regulations of the previous apartheid government. So that's how we ended up in Mitchell's Plain.
In the ghettos, they were placed locations engineered to breed gangsterism and hate, yet above this they rose as artists, breakdancers to strike a pose.
Our family moved in like 1980. We moved to Mitchell's Plain from District 6, and then I think, yeah, Mitchell's Plain was like 4 years old at the time. It was difficult, yeah. I mean, Mitchell's Plain was just one big-ass ghetto, and the system sponsored gangsterism, and they sponsored these townships that people still live in today, you know. So for the hip-hop thing, it was an alternative. There were 2 matinee halls, but in one matinee hall, you would have like 12 gangs. It was hectic to see this violence going on and friends around you all falling and dying like flies, you know, that's how it was. And then for the breakdancing part to come, it was like, yo, we are dancing against someone else, but we're not touching that person, there's no blood. You know, technically it was blood on the dance floor, but there was no blood.
Basically, you had a choice, you know what I mean? Your choice was to dance, okay? Gangsterism was a very, very prevalent choice, you know what I mean? And a mainstream choice at that time. And I think that the aspect of joining gangs, you know what I mean, at that time, which a lot of youth did, you know what I mean, we found another way out. And we used that way out.
Basically, I mean, we were in gangs. We were in breaking gangs. We were crews against other crews as gangs were, but everything was positive. It was kids found this new art form, new dance. Nobody knew quite how to do it, so everything was by trial and error. Everybody just saw little glimpses of breaking on the odd music video or whatever and tried to do it, and it evolved very quickly from there.
It was more just an exciting bunch of teenagers running around, throwing a cardboard on the floor and dancing, whether it was in Mitchell's Plain Town Centre to Cape Town Station. Later on, moving to places like Body Rock and just meeting like youth from all over the Cape Flats.
At that point, we were practicing 6 days a week, at least 3 hours a day. If you were one of the good crews, that's what you did.
The B-boys, this whole hip-hop scene, it really changed my life for the good. I used to rob, breakings, things like that, so toen ik nog eigen gedoen het ik gezien, om geld te vat van andere mensen is ook niet mooi. Nie. So kom gaan ik altijd in de competitions doen nie, en gaan wen eerlijk mijn first plek. Dan kom ik huis toe met een groot trofee, als mijn ma happy. En so dat het my hele leven gechanged. My family was baie, hoe kan ik zeggen, baie flexible. Soos my pa, hy was disco king in sy daar. My ma was a rock and roll, Ada. Hulle was like kings and queens, so tyd bloed het maar net gevloed het binne my are so. En karate movies, ja, boss karates. Dat is waar ik vanaf kom.
When I started out, it was heavy on me was POC because I wouldn't try and miss our music videos. I would watch that when they used to do these big shows on TV, we would record it and we would watch the music video, and then after that we all fired up. We ran out onto the grass outside onto the vinyl and we just start dancing.
Sometimes, like in my personal experience, it felt like my family pushed me away, so I felt more closer to my friends on the street. So that's how I got into what They know the whole gang thing. So that's mostly part of the whole thing that people deal with today on the Cape Place, besides the gun shooting and the robbing and stuff. So
we show them the opportunities and we show them what they can have. People think that you can't do anything with hip-hop, you can't take it away, but hip-hop can take your problems away.